Falei nada, João. Falei nada, mentira sua. Falei absolutamente nada. Você que tá fazendo história aí. Tá ouvindo aí, João, na boa? Falei nada, João. Falei nada. Não vai esse time aqui não. Burra Varela. Foda-se. Achei que o cara tinha um timão, pô.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up. And we'll be getting underway very soon.
Opa, falta, juiz.
Has already started.
Eu dar um chute com o homem, cara.
Where did just about enough to come out on top there. Dembele! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Dembele clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Só uma aquele lenda.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature.
Bora, Pelé. Bora, Pelé.
Difference.
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne. He's just one of the best strikers of the ball you'll ever see, and that applies.
Shoots! Superb goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Where? It's Van Dijk. And it's Where? Opts for safety. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pelé.
Ui.
So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Camavinga.
Dembele really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Quarter of an hour played. Oh, it's Dembele!
Oh.
And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Vai pra lá, cara.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Botafogo have the chance to go the other way. Where wins the duel this time. Out to the right, back into the middle. Great vision. And he's whipped it across.
Ah, cruzar, vou botar meus gigantes ali.
Just as I thought, Peter, it
Right.
looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. That's a little off target. Zico. That's a sharp pass. He won't be happy with that one. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Porra, é pro outro lado, Pirro, pelo amor de Deus.
Camavinga. Doué is
O jogo é pra
someone
matar o
with
sujeito de
real
raiva, né?
dynamite in his
Bota pra um
boots.
lado, a bola vai pro outro.
Zico. Pelé, who does have an assist to his name. Doué.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's Doué. Oh, it's Dembele. Zico. Messi. Mohamed Salah. And it's Salah. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. He steps in, and that's the end of that. De Bruyne. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, well measured. Well, that is one way to stop him. Now it's Doué. It's Camavinga. Now, can they get him away? Lovely pass, but can he get there? Delivers with whip. That is a brilliant interception.
Botafogo can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Now it's Messi.
Caralho, toda hora tem 5 do cara em cima do meu, pô.
Shot and the shot! It's there!
Ó, o primeiro gol do homem.
A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Zola demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally...
Dembele!
Bora, goleiro.
Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Dembele actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. He gets big! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
He's a sharp little ball here. It's Dembele! And again.
Dá a bola no pé dele, pô. Isso ele mata.
Deep into first half stoppage time, a crucial goal. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency. Look,
Me
if you
mata,
want to be
jogador.
and we hit half time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half time. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Botafogo head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. There's the start of the second half. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. And that pass just didn't quite work. Where? Played out to the left flank. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And this is Zola. Rijkaard, Vitinha, Doué. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Can he get it through? Oh, such a clever touch. Backward it goes. And the finish!
Isso, mano.
A real chance and a real let-off. Pirlo picks it up from the goal kick.
Nossa senhora, era do lado do jogador.
De Bruyne. Dembele. That looks a cracking ball. Oh, well played, well played. That has not gone well. And here's Dembele. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Mohamed Salah, decent chance! It's hit the crossbar. Ambitious, but just off target.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Zico, Pirlo, and this is Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah!
De novo!
Oh, he's hit the bar!
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Salah, pra fazer gol, a bola tem que entrar, Salah.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
Solar.
Vamos ver o seu se é bom, hein? Ah, não foi.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And he's on his way.
Porra, o cara marca, tem três em cima toda hora.
Defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And here's Dembele. De Bruyne. And De Bruyne! And that is doing no harm at all. Botafogo choosing to make the first change.
Camisa 9, camisa 10. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 20, camisa 99.
Botafogo are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Hullet threads one in, and he's gone backward here. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Oh, they could break here. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. No luck with that dink over the top.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And it's Dembele. Makalele cuts out the pass.
Keep calm and
É
carry
foda,
on.
Makalele.
That's the
Você dá a
job
bola
in a
pro cara.
nutshell now.
Porra.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Hullet. There's the shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Botafogo really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Taken back almost at once. Vardiol. And it's Camavinga. Pirlo knocks it into space. Konate gets across to intercept that. Doué. Oh, it's Dembele. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And this is Zola. Zico. Oh, that's fabulous.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Chance! No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. There'll be a minute of stoppage time. Zola. And that will be the final act. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
This was all about tactics, Peter. A weakness in the central areas, both in defence and midfield, which is something we referred to before the game, and the manager was smart enough to make sure it was exploited.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. The action has already started.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on...
He's had a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Botafogo with the corner, there first. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. We're passing is crisp and sharp. Tries to pass it through. And a shot! Bastoni gets it clear. De Bruyne. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well timed, excellent interception. Pedri. Battling for the right to play in the early stages.
Porra. Na hora tem 3 em cima, ó.
And it's De Bruyne. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Over to the left. He has found the way through. There's a no-nonsense tackle.
Agora sim,
Botafogo have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Carvajal. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Showing good feet. Real chance! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
So we're still where we started right now. Carvajal.
Botafogo really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing...
Tries a shot! He's scored! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Goes for a shot!
Foda!
Vitinha, quality ball.
Caralho, cada loucura dessa porra desse jogo. Que isso, cara? Olha
Back
isso.
in possession and ready to go again. And this is Dembele. De Bruyne. Vinicius Junior. And Bastoni. Brahim Diaz. Now it's Mohamed Salah. He's in a great position here. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Camavinga. Vitinha. De Bruyne. Plays a sharp little ball here. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, what a ball! Chance, surely! It's in! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
He's found a way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Ah, he's given it away. It's Dembele! They want to be quick to recover this. Vitinha. Bastoni. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Vitinha. Mbappe! Goal! Botafogo! And the comeback is complete.
Pedri really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So we reached the halfway point.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Botafogo are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here.
Substituição em andamento.
And we're off again. Rijkaard. Messi. And that's been intercepted. Played into space. That's good vision. Shoots! Look to surprise the keeper, but missed the target.
Look, you've got to have the perfect feel in your boots to
Porra, Mbappé,
those
pelo
off.
amor de Deus. Como é que você erra uma bola dessa?
Thiago Silva. Vitinha. Botafogo, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Botafogo can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Cross goes in there.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Bastoni. Messi. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's going for goal!
Nossa, que
And he has
chutaço.
kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 3 coming up. And now they can spring out of defence. Vinicius, he's gone for goal! A real chance and a real let-off.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Where
Essa bola passa no meio das pernas do cara.
gets a good foot in there. Almost an hour gone. Great defending, strong and determined. Where and the return pass. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Shot a goal!
Boa, Pickford.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Vinicius Junior. Out of play for a throw. Mohamed Salah is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. And that is a little undercooked. Looking for the run. Mbappe was alert to the Oh, he's certainly caught him
Foi
there.
nada,
It's a free
juiz.
kick.
Foi nada.
And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Esse é o Bameia.
Substituição no time do Botafogo.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Camisa 5. Deixando o campo.
Botafogo perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Camisa 24.
Rafael Leao.
Camisa 19.
And this is De Bruyne.
Teremos uma substituição.
He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Rafael Leao. Vitinha gets into a good position. Pedri. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Pass somewhat off target. Nice looking ball.
Bora, Mbappé. Bora, Mbappé.
Deep through.
Ah,
They may end up with some regret with this tactic,
Aí
but
sim.
you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Pedri. Now it's De Bruyne. Oh, important interception. And it's Grealish. Van Dijk. Not the most accurate pass. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Nice physical challenge. Mbappe. Oh, it's Dembele. Dembele going face-to-face with his great rival. Great chance! All hands on deck for this one. Vitinha goes short.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Vardiol.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Pinches it off him. And it's Dembele. De Bruyne. Dembele. That is a brilliant interception. Vitinha. That's a cute ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. Van Dijk. And it's Camavinga. And that will be it. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Mbappe claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
They've taken advantage of some complacency, Peter, but if you're offered a chance to do that, then you've got to be ready to pounce.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Thank you, thank you.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
It is a deep, deep sea of yellow, beautifully effervescent yellow. That is what you're faced with when you come to Dortmund. And we're underway.
Gianfranco Zola is special, always engaging to watch.
One of those players who just makes you smile.
Yeah, the little magician from Sardinia lives up to the name in every possible way. And speaking of size, he made small great with his weaving trickery.
And the shot! He scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen.
Peguei na
They
bola.
have a habit
Pelo amor
of
de Deus, deixa eu
making
pegar
their
a bola.
presence felt. And here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Borussia Dortmund are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And he's quick to get it clear again. Well read, nice interception. Quality ball. Zanetti. Now, can they get him away? And he's picked out the run. Oh, that's nice. Messi. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Michael. He can get that clear.
É só bicudo pra cima, meu amigo. Joga a bola. É só um evento.
It's Michael. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Oh, vai
Looking for
bicudo.
options for movement. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Always onto this. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Chutão.
Well, there's the clearance.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He gets big against the crossbar. That's a half-decent try.
Well, I can tell you that the aluminium is still shaking after that, and we're talking fractions. That was a great try.
Zola.
Pelo amor de Deus, o futebol dos infernos. Oh,
It's out for a goal kick. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Makalele promptly onto that, and that is that. He's a sharp little ball here, and he's managed to get free. Played in by Roberto Carlos. And the keeper gets his hands on it. It's a pretty loose pass. Van Basten. Oh, nicely intercepted. Michael. Borussia Dortmund are looking to break at pace. And this is Zola.
rapaz, não tocou na direita, meu Deus.
Now it's Messi. Maicon looking to get on the end of this.
Porra, não vai uma bola certa, cara. Tô louco.
That's a throw. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Messi! Ambitious, but just off target.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Makalele makes the interception. Pirlo is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Roberto Carlos.
That was lovely, that.
He has found the way through. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Borussia Dortmund with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Keeper has taken decisive action. Now try to spin that positively. I
Pelo
certainly
amor de
can't.
Deus.
And now they can spring out of defence. Played into space out wide.
Borussia Dortmund truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Can he get on the end of this? It's Van Basten! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Van Basten clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And he gets rid in a hurry. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Otto gets
Mais
over
um
and
chutão. Tá, faz
intercepts.
uns 50 já.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. And that has put paid to that. Messi. Messi! Oh, another save. No, that's been intercepted. Roberto Carlos.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Deftly
Mais um
away.
chutão. Ô, louco, amigo.
Oh, that was vital.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Up he goes! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
I'm afraid to tell you.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Here we go again then.
Borussia Dortmund really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Knocks it out wide. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, that was no routine save.
Ibrahimovic is offering a wry smile there.
Ibrahimovic! And he thumps it clear. No, again there's no way through. Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And here's Messi. Zola has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight.
Meu Deus.
He's not got that quite right. Borussia Dortmund do have a chance to counter here. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos going full steam ahead down the left flank. That's very neat. And he's whipped it across. Pirlo. Borussia Dortmund still chasing a one-goal deficit here. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And he's straight offside.